Hi folks, Custom Designs here, and this is part 2 of the HK 1/32 scale B-25B Mitchell build. Before we get on with part 2, I just want to recap a little bit on part 1, and this is to do with the tail section of the plane. I forgot to include some important information. So when you are doing the tail section, this part right here is from the left side of the plane. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted this piece here to look like it's going, up to finish off the plane. Otherwise, it would look, like this, like straight. And I didn't want that. So this piece right here is actually from the right side, which is this. So when it comes time to do the left side of the fuselage, this will be the piece I use. I'll flip it upside down, and then it'll have that nice, curve up look. And then we'll put the glass piece right here, and then it'll finish off nicely. So again, this piece right here was actually from the left side of the fuselage, and then that's how we got it to look like it's curving, up to finish off the tail. So important thing to note. So anyway, we got some of the windows done. Actually, all the windows are now done on the right side of the fuselage. Now, I might thin the plastic from the inside because obviously it's pretty thick, depending on what kind of windows I decide to go with, because obviously aircraft aluminum is not that thick. Now, if aircraft was, in real life that thick, it'd probably never get off the ground, or rarely would they ever get shot down. But that's not what we're talking about here. So basically, I'm going to probably thin this back to make it look a little more real, but the windows are done. A lot of measuring and figuring out, exactly where the placement of the windows went, but I think for the most part I got it, where they had to go. They're going to be touched up a little bit. It's just, placement. Top turret, that's where it's going to go. Again, it's a crude hole right now, but once I get the top turret in there and fitted, it's going to look pretty good. But for the most part, it's starting to look like a B-25B. So I'm very, very, very happy with the turnout of that. Now, these exhaust stubs, I believe they're called, all have to be removed. There's 14 of these pieces, and each one has 2 of these things. Very well detailed from HK, and I'm going to remove them. So it takes a little bit of time. It takes about an hour per one, so do the math. But what I did is I basically, sanded them all down, put a piece of styrene behind each one, and then I filled them with putty, and I sanded it down. Now this is nice and smooth, so this will accept primer and paint really nice. And if there's a little bit of, as you can see, like imperfection right there, I'm not too worried, because this is aircraft, aluminum and stuff like that. A little bit of imperfection I'm not too worried about. It'll actually add a little bit of character to the plane. But as you can see, when this accepts paint and stuff, it's going to look pretty good, because the B-25Bs did not have those at all. So I got a little bit of work ahead of me on that one, but it's going to turn out really, really nice. And those will go on here, all around there. So lots of fun there. I got all the pieces of the wings and tail section, off the sprue. You got to be really careful because there's a lot of attachment points, but I got those all off. The moving surfaces, I got them glued, together. I got them marked out for the most part, so you don't want to mix those up, because with these right here, these are cloth covered in real life, so these will be primed and painted differently, because they're going to be, obviously discolored differently and colored differently, those kind of things. It's good to do that now. You don't have to. Again, I'm not following the instruction booklet on this one, especially because we're changing the plane up quite differently. But as you can see, we are well on our way with this one. This here is going to require a lot of work, because again, we're building a B-25B. So this piece right here is going to be completely eliminated and recovered, because there is no tail gun on this one. So there we go. That is just a quick update on where we're at. The next things obviously we're doing is taking all these now and getting rid of all these exhaust stubs. I believe that's what they are called, exhaust stubs. You can correct me if I'm wrong. So that's where we're at. And obviously we're going to take the left side of the fuselage as well and do the window things and remove the waist gunner position on the other side as well. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to ask, and enjoy your day. Thanks. Bye.